John Justice, now after the brilliant win of Mufasa Metro, firstly, congratulations.
Thank you.
He went super, and we're having a bit of cheeky with Karen Manning, who walked around the other side of it. But you said like he's a Lion King. He's just so fast.
He is. He's a brilliant horse, and we had a bit of problems with him this prep, but slowly working it all out.
I heard there on the broadcast foot abscesses because of the wet weather, unfortunately.
Yeah, so much wet weather. It hasn't stopped raining down home, and 3 or 4 days before the Bill Collins, he just walked out a bit gingerly, and we looked after him. And the day of the race, he trotted up okay, but when they said go, he didn't feel right, didn't feel 100%, and he ran a terrific race, but just wasn't quite on song.
It's one of those things, foot abscesses too. You never know exactly where you are, as you said, until under pressure, because your track at home and the sand will be a lot heavier than what the racetracks are. Not that the racetracks are hard, but it's just that race pressure, and then the tracks can be that little bit hard. It's so many things going on, isn't there?
Yeah, it is. And actually, I got to thank Virginia Brosnan. She did a great job. She came out to my place a couple of weekends ago, and after the Bill Collins, I said, look, I'm just not 100%. And we dug around, and we actually got the abscess out, and it burst. And once those things burst, they're good. But if they just hang around, that's when you have problems.
Yeah, it is indeed. The speed, you and all cashed up early on, like you will have, because I would say Lennon's probably the fastest trotter you've driven, but it just must be so much fun driving a trotter so fast into the first turn. I know you've got to go another lap and a bit to win the race, but that must be exhilarating driving horses that quick.
He's exceptionally fast, Mufasa. He's probably on a par. Lennon was probably right out the gate was probably faster because he could just wind up straight away. But this horse is a lot younger, so he's got a few years to catch up to Lennon. But for sheer speed, high speed, he's really good. I mean, we were burning pretty hard, and I got to the stage where I was just about to concede, and I just noticed the horse inside put a rough one in, and I thought, oh, we'll keep going now then.
We were a little bit worried. There was a few people watching, thinking, "Oh, they're going fast here," but and that was all cashed up. And I mean, he done a great job to trot under that pressure too. It would be as fast as what both of you guys would have come out of. His win today was brilliant. You've had some nice trotters. We say there before about Lennon, Tip Top Prince, was it?
High Riser was a good trotter I've had, and Master Mary, he was a really nice young trotter. He didn't quite develop on as he got older, but he won the 2-year-old sires, and so they were probably my best two.
Where does this bloke stack up?
Well, he's right up there with Lennon, and who knows? He's only a 4-year-old, so Lennon. I didn't get Lennon until he was a 6 or 7-year-old, so.
Probably known a little bit as a short course horse. Your bloke, rightfully or wrongly, I think it was a home field and those things. People said that was his bread and butter, if you like, not the longer trip. Today he dispelled that a little bit. You're comfortable the long trips won't worry him? Yeah,
pretty sure. His last distance trip was at 2700 Melton. He ran second, but look, I put my hand up and say it wasn't a great drive. I probably got him beat on the night, I've got no worries with him running out 2 mile, to be honest.
I'm going over to New Zealand. I'm actually going to New Zealand in a couple of hours, and I know the boys over there will be pretty rapt to have seen him. So I think well done to you, and I look forward to the future. Hopefully he's in the Inter-Dominion. He's on the cusp at the minute, but surely he gets into the Inter-Dominion, and you never know what he could do in there, especially that gate speed posing up in front. It's a nice spot to be in these races, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. It really is, and I've got to be a bit mindful. He's only young, so we don't want to gas him or anything, but I'm sort of thinking he could handle it here in Victoria. He doesn't have to travel.
You impressed by the 4-year-olds? No offence, you've been around the sport for a long time. The depth in the 4-year-old trotters.
Well, when I got him, I thought, oh, that's good, getting a really good, decent horse from New Zealand. And then I start doing the form, and you've got all the Lily's 4-year-olds. He's got the 3 of them, I think, and the horse of Ashwood's, it goes really good. There's so many good, and of course Chris Lang's Olivici. We have got a really good, strong bunch of trotters.
It's exciting. It's fun. Thanks very much for joining me, mate. Must be fun driving against the daughter. She's coming over. She might want to get into the interview. No, she doesn't. She's running. It must be a great feeling, too, to be a dad driving against her in these big races as well as the small races.
I'm so proud. I've got no worries. She's driven Mufasa Metro in 2 or 3 trials, and got no worries with her driving the best ones because she looks after them, and she sits well.
How'd you handle Geelong?
Geelong?
When she won?
I was just so proud.
Well done, mate. I'll let you go. The derby's on. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.